Hello. Hopefully everything is working okay on the stream. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat and all that stuff. I tried to have a chat in the start thing, but it didn't work, so I've obviously failed at that. So we have, it's quite a few people. I think there's 10 people in total who have started, who are going to start this. It's going to be very interesting to see how it works. Thanks, Andy. So I'm glad you can all hear me. I do have the Discord audio playing through as well, so let me know if you can hear that. Although we've only got Tim White in there who's riding, so when he speaks, do let me know and I can change the volume because I know it was a bit low last week. So we have got just under 4 minutes left until they start. Do we have any predictions? Specifically, first of all, between Petter and Eric. That's where the banter's been the last few weeks. So how are we feeling about who's going to win between those two? And then do you think there's any other outsiders who might come in? I think Tim will be a bit of an outsider on that one. It sounds like all the audio is working okay. It's so weird doing this, getting used to the delay between talking and messages coming through on the YouTube chat. So yeah, just getting used to that a bit. Hi, Chris. Are any riders who are riding who are watching the stream as well? See, Chris, you said hello in the chat and on Zwift too. And I know Petter is streaming as well. So after this one, go and watch his stream on Twitch. See his point of view of the race. Everyone's keeping their cards to their chest. No one is... It was Petter, yeah. It was feedback, not banter. Yeah, of course. Of course. You're the one who laid down the challenge. But no predictions yet. People are too afraid of you, I think, Petter. Hello. Who was that? Is that Sam? Yeah, you sound good. You sound good. Just to let you know, the audio is also going out on the live stream too, so just so you're aware. Eric challenged you, did he, Petter? I think we all saw the conversation in the Facebook chat. Yeah, David Stark is backing Eric after trying to keep up with him yesterday. And he finished a minute and a half ahead of everybody else after starting 3 minutes behind everyone. So I think, yeah, but this is different. This is sprint. And Petter is up for the challenge. Personally, I think Eric's probably a bit strong. Sorry, Petter. But I think we've got Tim. Tim White, I think, is a bit of a dark horse in there. He can put out some huge numbers. If Petter doesn't hit the sprint at Mach 2, I'll be disappointed. You've set yourself up here, Petter. All right, we've got 30 seconds before we go. Any of the guys who are watching, if you can see the live stream, if we can try and not all to come across the sprint at the same time as each other, just so we can not have a huge bunch finish at the sprint line, that'd be good. And yeah, Petter's just put in the Zwift his stream channel, so you can see that. Yeah, go and watch his view afterwards, because I'm sure it'll be interesting seeing from a rider's point of view. Right, we are off. Petter is the first one out of the gate. There's a surprise. So the idea behind this is that we will sit and watch the sprint line. Whoever's coming across nearest to the sprint line at the time and see what times they do. Obviously, everyone will have to go back round to redo the lap. So during that time, people could either race to that point or not. But this isn't a race. There are no results based upon it. It's literally just watching the sprints and see who is stronger, Petter or Eric or someone else. So before they make their way around, then how did everyone find the race yesterday? I thoroughly enjoyed that one yesterday, and I'm gobsmacked that I did as well as I did based upon the previous two rides. I was feeling really weak, so I was quite pleased that I managed that, especially with the increase in FTP as well. I tried a few different tactics in that. I tried my hardest to hang on with the front group to stay with them because I knew I'd fall out of that group on the climb. But I thought if I could stay with them longer, it would increase the gap between me and the people behind. So both times we went round, I kind of took that as my challenge. So yeah, and it seemed to pay off. I seemed to do all right and really push myself up the hills as well. Yeah, that's right. There's no I don't know whether you can hear me, Matt, but no drafting on the TT bikes, which is why we went with the TT bikes, because it just seemed the fairest way, so no one could benefit from somebody else's draft. And he's got 10 minutes before he gets divorced, so one attempt at the sprint. So this will all eyes will be on you for the first lap. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to get the Zwift companion up so I can keep an eye on the track at the same time. That would be a good idea. Turn that on. There we go. Eric's out front at the moment, and they should be turning around the course at the end after this roundabout, round to the end, and then hitting the sprint at the bottom as you turn around and come back on the U-turn on yourself. Yeah, David. No one's really talking on Discord yet, apart from Sam did a few minutes ago, but they're kind of heads down at the moment. So yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. I'll mention when someone does. It's quite difficult because there's a delay. There you go. Tim has just said hello, so let me know if you could hear that. No worries. And definitely, I'd just get your head down. Okay, so apparently you couldn't hear them. There isn't a great deal of chat on Discord channel anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. That might help. Let's see what that does. So we got Eric about to come and do his first attempt. As we turn around the bottom, here he goes. He's winding up. 6.9 watts per kilogram, 519 watts. Starts just coming up to the start line now, I think, roughly. And he's off. There, 15.1 watts per kilogram, 16.1, 1200 watts. He is going for 14.7 watts per kilogram. And he must be near the line now. There he goes. And the first time is set at 13.97. I wonder if anybody can beat that. Let's jump back to Petter, who's the next one on the course, who's about to very slowly come up to the line. I'm going to switch then to Tim, who's having a go for it. He's up at 9.6, 10.2, 11.6, 1500 watts per kilogram. And Petter's having to go behind. I can't watch you both, but we'll see the times pop up. And Tim slowly over the line there. Petter just behind. So what have we got? Tim with 14.65 and Petter with 16.1. Just going to make a note of these because I think these are going to change over time. Not too much of a gap between Eric and Tim there. And he says Petter is extremely colourful, dressed like a stained glass window. Oh, apologies, I skipped back too late there, Sam. Sam comes in at 17.06. Next one to have a go is Matt. Are you Matt or Matthew? Matt Gill. Winding it up. Coming up to the start. Off he goes. 14.1, 16 watts per kilogram. There's been huge numbers being put out here. 1200 watts. Come on. Let's see if we can get some challenges. Great effort. They're all the way to the line. Well done. That puts you in third. 14.75. Awesome. Marcus having a go now. We have got John just behind. I'm not sure I'll be able to watch both, but Marcus having a go up at 5.4. Keep pushing, go on. And over the line. C Little having a go now. Pushing strong numbers again, go on. And over the line as well. So let's see what we've got at the moment. So that puts Craig Little 17.38. The other Little brothers having a go. Okay, over he goes. That's some big numbers again. Huge numbers being put out here. Right, now, I think that's everybody across the finish line the first time, so I can kind of catch up with myself a little bit now. So, Sam puts in a 17.23. Marcus, 18.64. John, 21.95. I think that's everybody over for the first time. Let's head over. I will follow Eric round because I think he'll be the first one to come back round. Let's catch up with some chat. Chris White unclipped right at the start. That's not good. I'm sure you'll be fine the next time round, though. Yeah, Andy, some top efforts there. And some good numbers. Chris, I missed your number. I'll have to see it the next time we go back round. Hi, Phil, you're right. And Andy, yeah, some top numbers going in there. This is definitely better doing this sat in a chair than it is doing it on the road. Chris, hashtag fail. Plenty of time yet, Chris. Plenty of time. Matt Gill did an FTP test earlier. How did you get on? No doubt big numbers. So some recommendations from David Stark is to wind up earlier and cross the start line with some more speed. And Chris is here. Hi Chris, hope you're alright. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, Andy, with the chair idea, I couldn't. There's no way. I mean, you all know how great I am technically when I can't even press record on a video. So I think the idea of trying to ride, stream, chat, and do all of that at the same time is it's not going to happen, is it? I need a little while just getting used to what I'm doing, and then maybe I'll join in with one of the streamed rides. Nice one, Matt. 10-watt increase on the FTP. As Sam saying, you should have put the fan on at the start. Always recommend a fan. Definitely. So I've learnt now the difficulty I've got, whilst I've noted the times down, which is good, I can't see them on the screen when there's no riders actually at the sprint line, so I need to bear that in mind. Chris has tightened up his shoes. Sure, there'll be some big numbers coming there. Yeah, I mean, Chris, if this goes well, it's something I'd love to do on a regular occasion or something similar. So, yeah, not necessarily every week, but I think as a one-off live stream, I think it's good fun. It gives a bit of a different dynamic to it. And we could live stream some races as well if people are interested. If they go well and people enjoy them. Yeah, I'm enjoying this, and I enjoyed the last one I did, so up for doing some more. Yeah, Simon. Hi, you're right. You've joined for watching. Yeah. I think you must get a good few seconds out of that just for being able to stay on them. And Phil recommends a Wi-Fi fan-controlled switch. Yes, definitely. I'm very lucky. I've got an air conditioning, small portable air conditioning unit, and as long as I remember to poke the thing out the window before, it's remote controlled, so I can turn it up and down. One thing about the new house I'm in though is the sun. This room is south facing, so the sun absolutely beats in here and it gets boiling. So I'm just gonna have to. Hopefully, the con unit can keep up with that. So Matt might try and sneak another lap in before he gets divorced. Do you know what? I can't remember how long this lap is, but Eric's taking it quite easy and he's nearly round to have another go. And he's done 6.6 kilometers. So he's probably got about 4 or 5k a lap probably. Welcome, Andy. Another armchair watcher. It's good. The thing is, if you were all riding, I'd have nothing to talk to, and it'd be a pretty boring stream. So it's good. It's good that some of you aren't riding, so we can have a chat. And Andy's getting all technical, trying to set up Raspberry Pis to vary the speed of his fans based upon his heart rate. You should put that together. You will have lots of people who will want that. Raspberry Pis are quite a cheap option as well. If I'm right, I'm not too sure. Yeah, Junkie. The race was good. I really enjoyed it. I think others did too. I think it was a good event. I just hurt afterwards. I put in so much effort, unexpectedly, because I didn't expect to be able to, based upon recent rides. So yeah, really good FTP increase for me, and I think a few other people were pushed quite hard on it as well. It's a very different route with a little bit of a hill in there, which is what I wanted to try and vary the races up a bit. So it was quite good. I hope you're feeling better soon. And he says it's 5k a lap. Right, we're coming round to another warm up to the start line. There's a bit of a gap between Eric and Tim. I think we'll see Eric's attempt, although he seems to be going rather slowly, so I'm not sure he's giving this one a go. Let's have a look at Tim putting out the numbers. Nearly up to over 1,000 watts now, 10.6 watts per kilogram. He's pushing to the line. Previous time was 14.65. And the only way I can only tell if you improve on that, because I can't see what your time is specifically. But it doesn't look like that one was a faster time. Going back to John, who will be the next one across the line. Then we've got a few riders just behind. Up to 6.5. Go on, John. Keep pushing all the way. Blimey, 143 RPM. Blimey, you're going for it. Well done. And across the line, doesn't look like... Oh, yeah, much better time. 17.9. Well done. S-Pie is winding it up too, with Chris White just behind. Let's switch back to see them both. So S-Pie across the line. Does that change his time? 17.06. Looks like it stayed the same. Chris across the line and Petter. I'll do a proper roundup on this in a minute. Chris 14.8. And Petter's coming over the line. Can he beat 16.1? 15.2. And then we're going to see if Matt can get round to do another lap before he gets divorced. And do is take a photograph. Once the last person comes across, we can do a photograph of the times. There we go. Learning as we go. So a couple of people improved on times there. Oh, we're going to start winding it up, Matt. Previous attempt 14.75. Can we improve on that? Slowly winding up the watts for the start. And off we go. 17.3 watts per kilogram. Wow. That was up near 1200 watts. Keep going. Go on. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Can you beat your time? And over the line. Does that improve on the 14.75? Doesn't look like it has. Hasn't changed the number. Next up will be Craig Liddell to come around the bottom. Let's have a quick catch up with the chat. Simon says, brilliant race over the great course yesterday. Yeah, I quite like that course. It's a good varied course with a bit of flat. And I love those S's that go up and down. I really enjoy riding over those. I think that's a really good course. And Chunky did the Tour of Watopia long ride today. Was that week 4 or 5? I can't remember which one we're on now. Chris is saying Eric's playing with everyone. Yeah, I was expecting a big wind up. It looked like he was doing a workout. Hess's face is priceless. Are you watching his stream, Andy, as well? Matt saying the legs aren't there tonight. Oh, well, you have to come back and we do it again. Have another go. So, C. Liddell giving it a go now. 9.9. Can you get over 10 watts per kilogram? Keep going. Go on, push, push, push. And the two brothers pushing at the same time. One over the line. 17.16. Improved on previous time. Now comes Sam. Can he improve? This is going to be a challenge between the brothers here, I can see. 17 just ahead of his brother. Well, awesome racing. Well done. And that, I think, is that next round across. So let me take a photograph of those times. Let's see who did improve. Week 5 starts on Sunday. Okay, I don't even know if I can do week 5 long ride. After doing, was it week 2 and 4? That climb up the radio tower just nearly killed me. Gotta be honest. I don't quite know how I'll get up all those hills without dying first. And he's watching his stereo vision. Good. I'm glad you got off before you got divorced, Matt. Thanks for coming along and good effort. Enjoy your weekend. Awesome. Right, let's have a quick catch up on some times there. So we've got the first one that I saw of Chris's times is 14.8. Eric seemed to be pootling across the line there. Didn't seem to want to put in any more effort. Tim didn't improve on the 14.65. Matt, again, didn't improve on the 14.75. Petter's first attempt, 16.1. Second attempt was 15.2. So a good improvement there. Sam Pye, 16.85. I didn't get... Did you not go around the first time? Maybe you didn't. I didn't see a time for you. Sorry. And then the Little Brothers. Oh, I've taken a screenshot, so I can't tell which one's which. Oh, that's useful, isn't it? Sorry, guys. I'll be able to see it when we go around next. John, 21.95 improved 17.90. Brilliant improvement there. And Marcus improved from 18.64 to 18.18. Some nice improvements there. Still got plenty of time. What we got? Under 40 minutes left. There'll be a few people just slowly making their way around to have another go, hopefully. Let's go back to there to make sure I'm tracking who is where. And I think John has moved into the front, so he's going to be the first one across the line. And Chris didn't unclip that time. Oh, so Andy, the A ride doesn't do the radio tower climb. That's interesting. Thank you for having confidence in me to do it. I will probably start it, and well, some of you might know what I'm like. But if I start it, I'm like to push myself as hard as I can to get to the finish. Whether I'll achieve it or not, I don't know. But it's just a case of time of fitting it into the diary now. Chris White's first attempt was 18.15. So a massive improvement second time round. But then if your feet aren't attached to the pedals, then yeah, much better improvement the next time. Thanks, Sam. I hope you are. I'm glad you're enjoying the commentary. There is no way I'm a professional at doing any of this, as you will all know. So it's probably a bit of a jumbled mess, but I'll do what I can, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So we're John lining himself up for another go here. Then off he goes. Go on, John. Just peaked at the 7 watts per kilogram there. Keep going. 17.9 to beat. You can do it. Keep going. 17.9. Did he beat that time? Yes, 17.11. Awesome job. Well done. Next over is going to be Eric. As if he's actually going to do it this time. Maybe he's toying with us. He's just playing, as Chris suggests. Yeah, one-legged the first time. I mean, it's still faster than I could do with 2 legs. So, Eric, is he going to wind up to have a go at this one? We expected big numbers, Eric. Off he goes then. 16 watts per kilogram. Winding it up. 15.5. Nearly 1200 watts per kilogram he hit there at that point. And over the line. 13.97. Knocked 0.7 off. Improvement. Let's jump back to Sam, who's having a go. Come on. 8.2. Come on, keep pushing to the line. 16.85 to beat. Keep going, keep going. Nearly there. Nearly there. 16.85 to beat. Doesn't look like that's changed, but here comes Chris, hopefully with 2 feet in the pedals this time. Winding it up. 14, nearly 15 watts per kilogram. Keep pushing all the way, all the way. 14.8 to beat. 12.3, winding it up. And over the line. I'm going to switch to Tim quickly. Also winding it up. 10 watts per kilogram. Tim at 14.65. No improvement on that time, I don't think. And here comes Petter. Come on, Petter. You're the one who laid down this challenge. Let's see some big numbers. You can do it. Off he goes. Keep going, keep going. 11 watts per kilogram. You could do nearly 12. Go on, push, push, push. Head down. Awesome. 15.2 to beat. And over the line. Does he beat that time? No, unfortunately not. So the next people round, I think, are a little way behind. Let me just take a picture of that. Look at this. This is professional, this is, isn't it? Me taking photographs and writing things on bits of paper. I don't think I'm missing anybody. No, I think we're okay at the moment. Let's see if we have any. So Eric improved from 13.97 to 13.90. Tim stayed at his 14.65 from his first attempt. Chris didn't improve on the 14.8, and Petter sticks with his 15.2. Sam 16.85 is still the number, and I've done it again. I know John has split the little brothers with his 17.11. I just can't tell which little brother is which. I'm really sorry, guys. I need to do better than that. I keep taking the picture at the wrong time. And someone just messaged and I missed that. Apologies. Sam's too knackered for any more. Awesome effort though. So what's your final number, Sam? 17.23. Great effort. Thanks for coming along. Thank you. Let's get back into that so I can make sure I'm tracking, and let's catch up with some chat. Chris is suggesting the other Chris can halve his time with 2 legs. Oh, and Chunky's just ruined my fun. He's saying that the Three Sisters route does include the radio tower. Right. Oh, did I say something stupid? The other Chris. Too many Chris's. Chris Jupp. You know, I say it's 12,000 watts per kilogram. That'd be pretty impressive. So the next one over is going to be Marcus Pierce for another attempt. People tell, oh, he's slowed down for a rest maybe before. Make sure I track the next person. Oh, maybe he had a cutout. Yeah, I probably will give it a go. It's going to depend on when that falls, because I don't think I'm going to get a chance to do it this weekend. And there's only, oh, mind you, there's the catch-up week as well, isn't there? So that should give me a bit of time to fit that in. Thinking about it, I hadn't thought of that. Because if I don't do it this week, I could do it in the catch-up week. I think those longer rides, they've taken me over 2 hours. Both of those, I think they've really helped with my endurance. And I think that's what helped with me yesterday, because I felt like I could just push harder because I knew it was shorter. So they're clearly doing me some good as part of my training. And getting those routes ticked off as well. Yeah, riding within myself and not burning matches early door. Yeah, that's what I tried doing on the other 2 rides, Andy. I just that radio tower climb. I think it's because we went through that other route and then went up. I I had nothing left in my legs, and I was really feeling it. But yeah, give it a go. Take it nice and slow. The thing is, when you take it slow and you're at the back, you then don't benefit from any draft, which has happened to me when I did the previous stage. Let's just watch Marcus having a go then. 7.3 watts per kilogram. Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Not far from the line now. So previous was 18.18. Keep pushing. Go on. And over the line. Can we improve on 18.18? 18.16. Look at that. It's an improvement. 18.16. We've gone from 18.64 first attempt to 18.16. Someone just flew past, did they? So John's going to have another go first. Coming up, winding up to the line. See the numbers gradually increase. There's the start line. Off we go. So 17.11 to beat. Your RPMs are huge. Legs moving really quickly. 6 watts per kilogram hit there. Over the line. Improvement on the 7.11. Yes, 16.92. Well done. Another improvement. As the little brothers have to do it together. Pushing over the line. So 17.16 for C Little is to beat. Over the line. Just going to watch Sam over the line too. No improvements on either. So Sam is the 17.1. Next one over is Eric again. So 17.1. Very little. Eric seems to be doing a workout at the same time. Don't know whether that means he's going to be pushing too hard on this sprint here. I think he might be thinking, my job's done, I'm just going to do a workout instead. Petter, come on. You challenge for this. I want to see bigger numbers. Yeah, so Eric's just riding along at a leisurely 5 watts per kilogram. Oh, I can't help but laugh at that. I'd be dead. So, next one over is going to be Sam Pye. Just see the next couple over. Let's catch up with some chat. Yeah, that's Chris Jupp saying about doing stage 4 shorter route. Still, it's in that jungle. Just the whole thing just feels like you're going nowhere. I don't know what it is about that route. Just I don't like it down there at all. Right, here we go. S Pie winding it up. Push, push, push. Off he goes. Previous effort 16.85 up to 7 watts per kilogram. 600 watts. Keep pushing all the way to the line. All the way. Can he beat the 16.85? Backs off slightly towards the end. Probably getting tired. Stays with the 16.85. And now here comes Chris Wright with both feet in the pedals, hopefully. 14.1 watts per kilogram. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. All the way to the line. 14.8 to beat. Over the line we go. Can we beat the 14.8? Unfortunately not. I think some of these times that have been set now are going to be quite difficult to beat. The next one over will be Tim, winding it up slowly. Did I really do stage 4 quicker than you, Andy? Yeah, Chris, that long route is energy sapping. Tim's going to be skipping this one. Next one up is Petter, who has stopped. Yeah, you go up and over the mountain, and then you just go through that, as I call it, treacle. It just sat and that long climb out, and I don't know what if other people feel the same. It might be just because I'm a heavier rider. It just seems to take forever, and it's just a constant grind. So Rich has been riding the rookie rides. Is that's the one that you get with the pacer, isn't it? I must admit I've not looked at those. I should have done really. So Noel was planning to miss it and go out on the bike, but his rear brakes have completely seized. Oh no! Hopefully that's an easy fix. Fingers crossed. Yeah, so take it easy. Let the bunch go and join a slower group. If you've got the power, and then jump forward to a bunch and recover again. Yeah, the problem is I get left so far behind on those long climbs, specifically the mountain. That was what I was talking about before, wasn't it? So yeah, going up the mountain, I you get left with only a few people behind you, who are everyone's so spread out, and then it just there was no draft to be had in the jungle, which made that 100 times worse. And I had nothing; I couldn't push myself to keep up with anybody. So Petter's going to wind up. Uh, Marcus is done. Great efforts, Marcus. We did 18.16, but Petter Mac is now having a go. Over 10 watts per kilogram, over 11 watts per kilogram. Come on, Petter. Let's see some big numbers. 15.2 to beat. Push into the line all the way, push all the way. There we go. Can we beat the 15.2? No, unfortunately not. We are down to 7 people left on the course. Right. Noel's considering buying another bike and sticking this one back on the turbo permanently. Yeah, luckily when I bought my new road bike outside, I put my old one on the turbo, but it just stays there. It doesn't even move. Makes it a lot easier just to jump on because you haven't got to faff around with anything. Petter's come to a standstill. I don't know whether we've got anyone else who's going to be pushing. Let's have a. Who is that there? Petter's stopped. John will be the next one round. Still pushing, John. Well done. Good effort. Good effort. So Phil tried the jumping forward, got carried away, and ended up with falling into other groups and made up about 600 places. I find that personally, the chat in those rides just seems to be about how many places each other's making up. I don't know. Maybe I've just misunderstood it, but I don't see it as a race, and I don't. I just see it as completing the course. I just found that the amount of chat was about, oh, I've just made out 50 places, I've done this. And it's, well, yeah, but that's amongst a lot of riders who are not, who are just riding the ride. I don't know whether I'm just, maybe that's just me not understanding it, which is possibly likely. Thanks, Tim. Um, Andy saying really impressed that people are still improving after a few efforts. Yeah, that is really good. There's a lot of people who have improved time upon time upon time, and one of those is John, who's about to come around and have another go. I'm a little bit behind with the chat here now. Off we go. Go on, John. I caught the 8.5, 8.6 watts per kilogram, all the way to the line. 16.92 to beat. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Over the line. Have you improved again? You have. 16.24. Top effort. That is amazing. Well done, John. I think you've improved every time you've been over the line. Incredible effort. Eric still, I think he's sort of he's waiting, I think, for Peta to catch him before he has to put in another difficult difficult one. Next up on the course will be Chris, if he gives this one a go. If I've got that right. Who's that? Yeah. Oh, John, well done, mate. Well done. That is awesome, awesome effort. I can't applaud you enough. That is amazing. Let's catch up with some chat. Apologies, I'm now miles behind. Well done, Marcus. Yeah, that was top efforts again, as with everybody. I think everyone's done really well. Eric cruising about around 180 beats per minute, is he? He's got an engine, hasn't he? He's an absolute beast. Adele is Eric's girlfriend. He's almost dying just trying to impress you guys. Oh man, I don't think anyone can come close to some of the numbers he can put out. Incredible effort. Absolutely amazing. Simon says apparently a mountain bike makes a huge difference in the jungle. Yes. I switched. You come down as you go into the jungle, you come down, and as I hit the gravel, I changed to the gravel bike, and I think it's the first time I've ever done it around there before because I've never thought it's worth the effort, but I definitely do think it is. You lose some time, but it makes the ride more enjoyable, and possibly you gain it back in speed. Um, yeah, top job, Andy, this week. Going back to work as well. Um, obviously a few people I think have gone back to work this week with things opening up again. And trying to settle back into the routine of working and riding. Sam is done. Great effort, Sam. Uh, yeah, Noel says the jungle is just rubbish. I think everyone has agreed. Yeah. Um, Bill says need the mountain bike in the jungle. Yeah, and get the treacle resistance. Yeah. Uh, yeah, mountain bike swap is worth it. Gain 30 to 40 places. I think yeah, that's the. I think a lot of people don't realise you can do that. I think it definitely helps out. Chris White says yes, he's going to give it another go. Right, I think I'm caught up with the chat now. Marcus says amazing, amazing job, John, and well done. As Chris winds it up, 13.5, 14 watts per kilogram. Keep pushing, keep pushing. We got 14.8 seconds to beat. Keep going. 12.1 watts per kilogram in the 700 watts and over the line. 14.8 to beat. Unfortunately, not unlucky, Chris. Unlucky. Try taking 1 foot out again and have another go. See if you can do that. I just had a message. Can we have the sprint downhill next time? Yeah, I might win that one. Let's do that. Has anyone, Marcus asked, has anyone tried the mountain bike course with steering? No, I've seen it on YouTube, but I've not tried it. I'd have to faff around trying to get something to steer with. So it's not something I actually have at the moment. Interesting to know. It feels. Am I right in saying you can now use steering on other courses? Because I see the little symbol come up next to people's name, but I can't. I'm not sure whether it's anything more than a bit of a gimmick. But if they integrate it into the actual riding to better manage draft, then maybe that would help. I don't. Yeah, I've personally not tried it. It's Tim. He's coming round for another attempt, winding it up. Just coming up to the holding back slightly before the line. Off he goes. 11.1 watts per kilogram. I'm watching those watt numbers because we've seen some big numbers from Tim before. Keep pushing. 1200. Keep pushing all the way to the line. We have got 14.65 to beat. All the way to the line. Can we have another improvement? Unfortunately not. I think we might be done with the improvements for the day. Let's see if Petter wants to give it another go. 188 beats per minute heart rate. Yeah, wow, well done. I think my heart would be out of my chest if I was doing that. Someone on the group ride has steering. Use it for draft and moving around the bunch. Yeah, I can see it if it gives you that advantage of being able to pick where you are in the draft. I think it could be a good thing. I don't know how good that would. I mean, how much better would that be for someone who has it as opposed to hasn't got it? And where does Zwift put you in that draft if you're not steering yourself? I don't know. Maybe because you can do it through your phone, can't you? You put it on, and maybe I'll give it a go and see. And I know on the mountain bike course, it kind of gives you what line you've taken around each corner, and it affects your speed and stuff. So yeah, maybe I will give that a go. Maybe we could do a meetup on it. That could be fun, couldn't it? Just do a little. I'm not sure about a race. I say that I don't even know if you can set it up as a meetup. I'll have to have a look afterwards. Right, Petter. Come on, Petter. 15.2 to beat. Bury yourself. Over the line, off you go. 10 watts per kilogram. Go on, push all the way. You know you want to improve on that number. Come on, keep pushing, keep pushing. 15.2 to beat. Just coming up to the line. Have you got anything left? Let's have a look. So, unfortunately not. Great effort, though. Great effort. So, Pet has stopped now. We have had some big numbers and huge improvements as we've gone on. There's still 12 minutes left. We've got 4 people left on the course. Maybe the hour possibly was a bit too long to put in for this. I didn't know how to do it because I didn't know how many times you could get around this course in that time. I wanted to make sure people had enough time to try and beat if they could. Marcus tried the mountain bike on rollers. Didn't go well. Is that what your physical actual mountain bike, but on your rollers at home? I'd love to try rollers. I have no confidence in myself to be able to actually ride on them, but I think it'll be fun trying. Maybe we can have a KOM event one time too. Yeah, I think when we're thinking about the one-off events in the schedule, I think we could look at doing races up KOMs just to add a little bit of difference into those special rides that only happen, once every couple of months. Because I think it'll give a challenge to people and something a bit different to mix it up. So I think that's a good idea. John says call an ambulance. Man, John, you've done so well. Awesome job. Well done. Oh, you tried the mountain bike course on rollers. Okay. How did you steer? Yeah, I can imagine that one not ending well. Are we all done for efforts? I think we might be. Where are we? No one at the moment near. Eric seems to have decided to move on to next one up will be Chris. I don't know whether you're having another thought of a go, Chris. Slowly making your way around. Chris says, "What's for dinner tonight?" Who knows? I don't know. Basically, when I said to my wife, "Do you mind if I do a live stream?" Um, it was just a case of she'll sort something out for dinner for when we finish. So I literally have no idea. Um, we had a rather interesting dinner last night. Um, again, because we were on the race last night, she cooks that evening. Chris is done for efforts. Top effort though, well done. Yeah, she cooks those evenings. We had nothing in the cupboard, and we ended up with some wraps with a halloumi cheese substitute, which was made out of coconut with tomatoes and cucumber and rice, and stir fry sauce just smudged in the wrap because that's all we had in the cupboard. But I tell you what, it was really nice. It was really nice. It's amazing what you can come up with just from what you've got in the cupboards. John's a beast. Simon says John's a beast. Smashed everyone in the race yesterday as well, except Eric. I wonder whether we've got anybody who could challenge Eric. He's so strong, so strong. We'll have to create an extra category where Eric starts like 5 minutes behind or something. Um, and he says, I was watching Paris Roubaix one year on my rollers and swerved to avoid a moto and rode into the breakfast bar. Oh, I, I think you're amazing just to get on them. I couldn't. Sausage surprise. Okay. The best sausages that I found as a vegan, in fact, that's unfair. They're not vegan. They're actually vegetarian. Are the corn sausages because they've got milk in them. Um, the other ones are a bit hit and miss. I find if you're looking for if you go into the vegan lifestyle as trying to find substitutes for everything that you already eat, I think you're going to struggle to find um, to enjoy it. But if you take it as I'm just going to try it, and if I like it, then it's okay because it's just another thing that you can have. So rather than eating a sausage thinking it's got to taste like a sausage, it's just ask yourself if you'd like that, and then I think with my mindset I changed at the start to stop looking for substitutes for things and just find things that I enjoy eating. So CD Finlayson, hopefully I've said that right. Really enjoying the live stream. Kudos to all the riders, some top sprinting. Yeah, a second that I mean, well done to everybody who's given that a go. And thank you. Hope you have enjoyed the live stream. It's this is as the test one I did last week. This is totally new to me, massively outside of my comfort zone. So I hope it hasn't been too bad. Marcus says, "All hail the mighty Eric," and Chris agrees with the Eric only cat. Chris White has fallen off his rollers at the end of every ride so far. Is that what you use regularly then, Chris? Rollers? Chris Jupp, we eat a fair amount of corn products as a conscious effort to eat less meat. Yeah, and the corn pieces are pretty tasty once seasoned nicely. Yeah, if you take it for what it is, it's not going to taste like a bit of steak or anything, but yeah, if you like it, stick it in something. I've even found things if you cook a curry and just put big mushroom chunks in or baby mushrooms, they're just as good as eating a bit of. I say just as good, but they're similar to eating chicken. It gives you that sort of texture, and if you like the curry, then it's good. Chunky Green says, "Great effort by all the riders tonight, especially considering you guys had a race last night as well." Yeah, all the guys who've done last night and tonight, awesome. And Eric did both, and he won both. Andy, the meat-free Meat Co stuff is really good. Yeah, they're I quite like their burgers. In fact, they're served in quite a few restaurants. I think they're not too bad. And Chris says no uses a turbo for Swift. Swift, fair enough. And Pet is done as well. I've sort of taken my eye off the ball here. I'm not sure we've got anyone else giving it another go. We have got someone coming round. That's Eric, who is in the middle of Got 5 minutes left. I don't know whether Tim's going to have another go. He'll be the next one round. John says he's having a shower and then bed. Yeah, well deserved. Awesome effort. Seriously, that's amazing. He improves, I think, every single time. That's amazing. Chris says, well done to all the guys. I'm hoping after Petter will give it a rest with the sprint challenge in the group right tomorrow. I don't think so. He's going to get that whip out again. It's what he enjoys doing. I like the banter with that. I think it's good and it pushes people to give things a good blast. And the great thing about the banded side of the group ride is that you can do it and you stay with the same point in the group, then it doesn't blow everything apart. So yeah, I have no doubt he'll be doing it tomorrow. Petter, here we go then. This is his waving his white flag. Looks like Eric learned to sprint that week prior to this event. I've got a funny feeling he may have known how to sprint before, Petter. Well done for challenging though, and you've given the idea for this stream, so thank you, Petter. And he says good efforts to Petter, definitely. Can you buy that in Tesco, Andy? Is that the meat-free meat co? I think you can. And the mince is way more robust than corn stuff. I haven't tried the mince. Something to give it a go. And I would some of the because we have Gusto, I would imagine. Eric's just message. How about the Alp next time, Petter? Oh man, that the Alp is Petter's favourite ride. He keeps pushing everybody to ride up that, but we're doing that in a couple of weeks' time. So if you're not already signed up and want to come along, we're doing the banded group ride. What am I talking about? Signing up? I haven't put the sign up out yet. But if you want to come along, definitely do. We're doing the first week's banded. And then the idea is the week after we do it unbanded, but maybe we'll leave a week's gap in there. I don't know. We'll see in the next couple of days. Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see. Maybe I won't take part, but if these live streams go okay, we can start thinking about other things we can do, like a race up the Alp, because I can't do that. I just don't have the legs, and it would be far too long to put on a live stream. But for those that can do it in around the hour mark, I think we could put on a live stream and just do one-off events like this. So yeah, let me know at Facebook in the comments to this video, whatever, what you think, because I think we could make it something. Because I really enjoy doing this. It's great fun chatting to all of you guys. And Andy says great banter between Eric and Petter. Definitely, I've massively enjoyed the banter. I think it's quite good. It's good fun to watch and listen to. Everyone join in if you want as well. Don't be afraid. I'm surprised at some of the videos that I've done. People don't take the mickey out of me for some of the things I've said. Don't be afraid to. I can take a bit of banter. I don't mind. And Chris says he wants to have a race down the Alp. What we could do is we can get Petter to ride up it. We could all then do a ride with and meet Petter at the top and race down. Sounds like a plan to me. Oh, I have no doubt he already knows. Oh, right, so we have 55 seconds left. There's not going to be any more attempts over the line. I really enjoyed that, guys. Thank you for everybody who came along in the chat, and a massive well done to everybody who raced. As I said, John improving every single time that he went over the line. Eric, the clear winner. And do you know what? I've made a mistake. I've recorded this, so I'll put it up afterwards, but I didn't take note of the final times. I was too busy yapping away. Yeah, so I haven't got people's final times. Apologies for that. I'll do it. I'll put something up in Facebook after, but awesome effort, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know afterwards. Yeah, if we feel we want to, we'll do some more stuff like this going forward. Rob's here. Matt for Oh, so I think that's come through anyway, so they'll hear that. Phil says Epic KOM probably better than the Alp half the time. Yep, that's probably a good call. Uh, Matt for president. It's your favourite. It's the only thing you said during the entire live stream, and I think it was the only thing you said the previous time too. uh, no, hope you'll be back on the trainer for tomorrow morning so you can join the start of the ride. Yep, tomorrow is 11 o'clock. If you want to come and haven't signed up already, make sure you do. I'll send out final invites early tomorrow, depending on what time I get up. Chris is saying +1, but I'm not sure which one to, which comment to. Matt says, enjoyed that, Matt. You should organise another one, and I'll make sure I've got fresh legs. I will do. If people want to do it, I would love doing this. It's great fun. I will definitely be happy to do it again. And I hope everything went all right with getting off the bike and not getting divorced afterwards as well. Chris says, thanks for organising. I love it. No problem. Really enjoyed it. Chris Jupp says, were we supposed to hear Discord? Yes, you were supposed to hear Discord, but it's been very, very little amount of chat on there. Tim said something a couple of minutes ago. I don't know whether you heard it. You want to let me know? And Matt says a sub-hour group ride up the Alp would be good. But he is still married. That's good. That's good. Yeah, the ride up the Alp is, we'd need someone who'd be able to time that ride, I suppose. So I couldn't pace a ride within an hour up the Alp. But yeah, happy to facilitate those things, definitely. Phil says, well done to the riders. Chris, we didn't hear it. Okay, so that's something that I need to look out for next time. Unfortunately, Discord isn't coming through on the audio. I don't quite know why, but I'll have a look. In fact, that happened last time, didn't it? Okay, that might be an error on my part, so apologies. There wasn't a great deal of chat going on there anyway, so you haven't missed out on much. Andy says, see you tomorrow. Phil says, talk to Petter, that's his thing. Yeah, he can do the hour ride up there, definitely. And a new 1 minute personal best for Chris on this ride. So Petter's just smiley face. Well, thank you everyone for coming along. I've thoroughly enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys think, and we can do this more often. Come up with some ideas. You know, let's get some good stuff happening on these. And yeah, thank you for coming. Sign up for the rides. We've got the group ride tomorrow morning, and then we've got next week's. We've got 3 next week. The race on Thursday. Mine went blank. Race on Thursday. Group ride Saturday, and then next Sunday is our. If I've got the date right, have I got the date right? I must have. Yeah, next Sunday is our ride up the Alp, our banded group ride up the Alp. So hopefully on Sunday I'll have the options up on Spond and on the Google form. So sign up for those and come along. But yeah, that was great fun. Thank you everyone for joining me in the chat. It would have been quite lonely without you. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. So I'll see you later. I've got to work out how to turn this off now. See ya.